Hello, and how the devil are you? Well, let's get this thing started. And yeah, get the front one going. So yeah, 60,000 odd miles now. Well, what's it on here now? Let's have a look. 61,993 miles on this now. So time to do my 60k plus review of the Dacia Logan. And now I'm going to do what's traditional for YouTubers to do these days, and right at the beginning of the video I'm going to say, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to find out more about Clifford Rutley and car reviews and tech reviews and Hoovers and other stuff. So anyway, enough of that. Yeah, the Dacia Logan. Got some other things to say at the end. First of all, I just want to apologise for not doing many videos this year so far. Been preoccupied with money issues and family issues and shit. But I've also got myself a new puppy to keep me and my mother company, saying everyone else is fucked off because we're of no use to them anymore. Don't need them stupid humans, do we? You got the GoPro. You're going to be a YouTube star. Look at you. Oh, look, YouTube's flashing at you. Ooh, YouTube's flashing that way. Get that. Get right. So yeah, enough of that later. But now, happy days. We got time to do this stuff again. Then why not? The Dacia Logan. People have been asking me what problems I've had with it. Well, there's not really been that many, to tell the truth. The main problem I've had with it, which is why I'm taking it to the Dacia garage today, is the left indicator stalk. First the horn stopped going, and then the indicator stopped working. Now I tried replacing the fuses and everything, but after a bit of research online I find it's a common fault with Renaults and that have these indicator stalks, that they do sometimes just give up the ghost after a little bit. So hey ho, I thought I'd bite the bullet a few days ago and ring them up, see how much it could cost to replace. It's going to be around about 100 quid. So we're not like talking like a Mercedes or an Audi or something here. If you went to one of them garages, probably the similar job would have been 300-400 out of warranty, wouldn't it? So, and I know this because I used to work in a servicing booking in department for Audis, Colebrook and Burgess. Used to book Audis in, and I used to see how much they charge for servicing, and that all it was an oil change, and it took 5 minutes of the engine for the technician to do it, and we all used to laugh about it in the garage. And Mercs and all those expensive brands. But no, this is the Dacia, cheap as out. Major component like that goes 100 quid, yeah, we'll fix that for you. Cover fault, we've got plenty of in stock. Oh, that's nice to know. Nice honest servicing. The only other problem I had with this was not really Dacia's fault, it was the aftermarket LPG system I got fitted when I was doing taxi work in it. And that was basically wired in incorrectly into the fuse box by Buick Mobility, who no longer exist as a LPG converting firm. And I only found out about this once I took it to CLS, yeah, Durham or Washington or something, to get my glasses, get it sorted finally, because Buick wouldn't do it anymore because they're just a mobility shop now selling scooters and walking aids. But yeah, it wired it into the fuse box so it stayed on when I turned the car off, so of course it was draining the battery. So yeah, I had problems starting, and I'd have to keep charging the battery up and things like that. But I did ask to get one of the original batteries put in, but that was a bit of an issue because there's a Nissan one that was in here, and it was a stop-start battery. And also I heard a story somewhere saying you have to get the special stop-start battery to but after finding out it was going to take about a month for the special battery that we had in the car previously to come, I just bit the bullet, went for Halfords and got one for there for 80 quid fitted. No, it wasn't Halfords, it was Quick Fit. Got them just to fit one of the batteries that they said should work for this car for 80 quid. And since then we've had no problems. I can't think of any other, there's been no like recalls, no warranty recalls or anything on this. I mean, it's out of warranty now, but no, there's just been no other issues. Oh yeah, the other issue was the actual windows in the back kept going off, but again that was the people of the Buick Mobility who incorrectly fitted the LPG system in the fuse box, and it was just, you know, put the wrong fuse back into the wrong whatever. So eventually I had to figure out that it was a 15 kilowatts 1.5 watt fuse or something instead of the 1.2 that they put in there. But other than that, that's all that's really went wrong. So now I'm going to proceed to Wallsend, or Heaton it is, near Newcastle, where the Renault Dacia dealer is that services this car is. So I shall speak to you all in a bit. Well, here we are at the Newcastle Renault Dacia dealer. Just spent a lovely hour or so in morning rush hour traffic. Gee, I think I forgot how much I hate that rubbish. The indicator's working now, but the horn still isn't. Oh, the horn's working now. Oh, yeah. You get it here to fix it, and then it starts working again. But if I hadn't got it in here to fix it this morning, it would have went faulty again. It's been an off and on fault, this, so something's gone wrong inside there. But it's 8 o'clock now, so hopefully the barriers will be up and I can pull in. Well, I'm off for a walk through Heaton to go to Chillingham Road, where there's a cafe to spend the next couple of hours while the car's being done. Such is life. See what this breakfast can be like. Oh Christ, that's quite some way, isn't it? All the way up there. Oh well, guess it'll burn me breakfast off. Plus I'm keeping fit. So what was it charged there? £36 labour and 66 for the part. So just a little over 100, but a lot cheaper than BMW or a Merc or a Lexus or whatever would cost to change, or an Audi or I don't know, all those other expensive brands. Oh look, a camper van. Well, we make progress. We're nearly on Chillingham Road. Well, nearly's like at the end of this long footpath now. Ain't that good? Still keeps me fit, I suppose. So, Oats and Eggs Cafe. Let's see what this place is like. There you go. Speed camera. Hope I'm not vlogging at more than 50 miles an hour here on Deep Doodoo Hunter. Anyway, that was very nice. Very trendy breakfast. Remind me of having a breakfast in the city of London instead of heating. Oh look, Tesla. Tesla. Anyway, yes, very trendy. I was just wanting a cheap greasy spoon, but I ended up paying £10–11. But yes, very nice. Cherry tomatoes and basil on the side instead of fried tomatoes, and it's a chicken as well. Anyway, let's go back to the Dacia garage now, and Dacia garage, and see how things are. Big long walk ahead of me still. Well, nearly back again. Quite a refreshing walk. I think I need another one of those breakfasts to make up for the energy I've burnt. Right, well that's sorted. 115 quid it came altogether. And the car's had a nice wash and another hoover out inside for me. That's good of them, isn't it? Brand new indicator stalk. Right, so what else have I got to tell you? Apart from the fact that everything seems to be fine with this Dacia now after 70,000 miles. I guess it's just again going back to the apologies to my subscribers and that for not having any videos, well, much videos this year. So I've been raising this pup, and the other thing that's happened is, well, I kind of expected the other thing to happen because I've heard the story so many times before, especially when I was a taxi driver, and I had a lot of regular old people that used to drive around, and I used to hear the same story over and over again. The family will find reasons to get rid of you when you're of no use to them. They'll find like an excuse to fall out, and that's kind of what we've been facing recently, especially after the sale of the villa and monies were split and arguments were happening and ill feeling. It's all down to money at the end of the day, if you've got something that people need off you. So yeah, I used to do all this work for old people's homes and help out on account with Phoenix, and I used to hear the same story over and over again. It's just made me realise, like, my family's no freaking different, are they? Got no need for you. They just get frustrated with you and just looking for an excuse to fall out with you. So, you know, you complain about one stupid little thing and then it all kicks off. Actually, this just reminds me of this one old guy. I think he's dead now, but I used to ferry him around quite a bit when I was in the taxi, and he told me a similar story to that. And he asked me about my situation. You know, I'm never married, got no kids of my own or anything like that. And he says, well, you're kind of lucky in a way, because you know you're going to probably just die alone anyway. And he said to me, it doesn't matter how hard you try with other, like, you know, closest relatives and everything with you, if they're not your own, they're not going to care about you as much. So even though he'd had his own kids and everything and they didn't care about him at all, he said it's going to be a lot harder for you, because you're going to be so much easier for them to dump. And it's funny, but it is, isn't it? Because the only real guarantee you've got is to have some of your own. And yeah, he hit the nail on the head. So yeah, guess that's how it's going to be for me. Like old, I think his name was Jim, I can't remember his name now. Like old Jim, just accept the fact you're probably going to be some old age pension home or something. Of the people you're not related to and you've never known your whole life, looking after you in your last few days. And if you do have any money left, because he said that's what he's going to do, if you do have anything to leave in those last few days, and if the family come back, like he told me some of them had tried to do, because I knew he was getting older and that, and probably writing wills and whatnot. He said, what you do is you just say stuff them and you leave it all to a cat shelter, or you leave it all to the people in the home who actually, you know, were there for you, and not the other ones who were only there for you when they wanted something out of you. So wise words there, Jim. Thanks, mate. Glad you get the wisdom from these people. That's the one thing I got from taxiing, is I would talk to a lot of people and I would realise just how similar all human beings are, and you would hear all the different life situations and life stories and that, and you would put them in your own life, and you can predict things happening. And yeah, I've predicted all this happening for quite some more time now. So yeah, but the one thing I got from all the old age pension homes was how many of them are just, after what they've done for people in the past, how they all end up there alone, and they always tell the stories about someone else who was in the same situation as them, and all of a sudden they'll come into some money or something like that, or become time for the wills to be drawn, and they'll start seeing everyone again, and oh, happy family again. So it's not as if I'm an idiot and I wasn't expecting all this to happen, because I saw it all coming a mile away. I've even had friends, I mean, I've got a friend called Ross with his stepmother and that. She tried to take the whole family, all the money off the family, and they had to go to the court and everything. So it's just families, what they're like, what people are like. And what's taught me is after putting yourself out to help the DNA line and all that crap, it means nothing. You'll get more appreciation from people, and from people who you aren't related to. So anyway, that's enough of that. I don't want to bore my subscribers with the crap that's been going on in my life. But the thing is, past that now, we're back to doing YouTube videos. We're back to hanging around with happy people who haven't got animosity towards us, who haven't got any ill feelings. Just happy times. And I know plenty of people who I can be happy with. So that's how that situation is at the moment. Honestly, I'm just so disappointed. I thought our lot would have been a bit different, but nah, they're the same as every fucker else. They're the same as every freaking other one out there. So yeah, no biggie there. That's how humans are, isn't it? Me, I'll just continue with my YouTube channels and things like that. So again, I'm going to say that thing that I said at the beginning of the video, and now I have to say at the end according to what I've been told, and that is to like and subscribe, and happy days. Freaking humans. Don't need them stupid humans, do we? What they're like. Anyway, catch you all later.